I'll make a quick video. I just got done with my day, about to go pick up a bunch of Hot Pockets, some chocolate milk, because I'm a fat kid. I had some thoughts last night that, you got, okay, I don't really know how to start this. So you got the curse of competency, right? And the curse of competency is it's that old saying, if someone carries it well, that does not mean it doesn't affect them. So I got to thinking last night, and I've never said this out loud ever to anyone. No girlfriends, no family members, nothing like that. That I still grieve for my leg. I still grieve the fact that I lost my leg. So it has changed. It changed a lot of things in my life, and maybe I've been running on dirty gas forever because I use that energy, which is fine. I think I'll be running on dirty gas for a long time because if it's always kind of constantly in the back of my head. Like I'll get out of my car. I drive with one leg. I got in my car and people got to wait to park or wait to open their door for me to put on my fucking leg. So I still carry a little bit of I guess low level anxiety about that. I stand out, and the thing is, I stand out anyway. 6'4", 240, covered in fucking tattoos. But that's something that I did myself. So life took my leg. So I stood out. I thought that I was fixing the anxiety when I first lost my leg. So I walked in the store and was staring at me. By getting covered in tattoos, being like, fucking look at me. Like, I don't care. I kill what tries to kill you. But I don't know. I don't know any other amputees. I don't really like amputees. I think they're fucking assholes. But I still grieve the loss of my leg. The life took my leg away. And there have been, you can't hate something. You can't, that's not something that can last forever because eventually your car will break down if you're running on dirty fuel. You can go for a while. But saying that out loud is a little bit, it makes me feel weak, right? It makes me feel like I'm weak. And that's interesting, So I wanted to say that. And then I got something else on the curse of competency. So when I first lost my leg, fucking circle back from that. When I first lost my leg, I grieve also a lot of the decisions I made. I got bad into drugs and alcohol. I destroyed myself. I went from a really good dad to a pretty shitty fucking dad because I was drunk all the fucking time. So I'm sure, even though I don't want to admit it, I'm sure I turned into a pretty shitty dad for a little while. But I was waiting for somebody to throw me a life raft. Just throw that little ring out in the ocean, because I was drowning. I drowned for a couple years. And that never quite fucking happened at that time. So I went through this long process where I, full of doubts, full of insecurities, full of everything that might come along with that, the anxiety, I don't know about depression, but I was definitely sad. But what came along with that was, there have been some good things about losing my leg. I can now think of myself as strong, right? Which sucks when you have to be a handicap to think of yourself as strong. So there's some low-lying beliefs that I still have that I need to dig out. I know when that car hit me, my first thought, that car hit me and it was loud as fuck. It hit me head on. Handlebar snap, broke my face. My first thought is, Kevin, you fucked up again. And that's always kind of stood out to me that was my first thought. Like, Kevin, you fucked up again. Like, this guy hit me fucking head on. And I took that shit like I was a failure. So I've really dug into that over the last couple of years. This might be what brought up, because I was thinking about last night when I was laying in bed, might be what brought up this video. But, so there's some definite core beliefs. I think we tend to walk around with core beliefs and we don't realize it. And a lot of them are subconscious. A lot of decisions we make are subconscious, based on those core beliefs. And wherever they came from, parents, I think you pick them up the more you invest yourself in something. I think the more you invest yourself something, the greater the cost of it also is the greater the cost of losing it. So I think you pick up these core beliefs somewhere along in life. You pick them up along the way. The more you invest, you know. So yeah, I wanted to put that out there. But with the curse of competency, all right, this is a lot of times this is a trail off in a different fucking direction. I'm really happy about getting some hot pockets right now. So, the curse of competency. So I realized that since I lost my leg, my reaction has been become extra competent. Show the world, and I think really show more myself. I think I spend more time showing myself that I'm competent even though I'm missing a leg, that I'm strong even though I'm missing a leg. So and self-confidence. I've built self-confidence through that competency. Now, that lets you know that a lot of people will build competency or they'll cover it up, because I had to cover it up for a long fucking time. I covered it up and I walked like I was confident and I walked like I was competent. And that's what sells you, all right? You brand yourself to an extent. That's what sells you to other people, all right? So I was thinking about the mating and dating market and how a lot of women are drawn to competency. Well, you got to be very careful where that competency came from, because there's triggers. People have triggers, bad triggers, good triggers, all this shit. You got to be very careful that competency isn't a cover-up for something else. All right, and that's why a lot of women end up with narcissistic men. I could talk about men ending up with narcissistic women, but we're going to table that for right now. That's why a lot of women end up with narcissistic men, is because they come across as competent and confident, and that's going to be one of the biggest attraction triggers for women. So be careful where that comes, because I dug all this out of myself, and I figured, well, fuck, I went overboard with the competency, trying to really step it up bigger than I have in my whole fucking life, because I lost my fucking leg. Well, the loss of my leg, you can see. All right, so maybe you can put that together, put that puzzle together, but you cannot see just a regular motherfucker and figure out why he holds himself the way he does, why he's coming across as competent. You don't know what kind of scars he still carries with him inside. And I don't ever dog anybody the fuck out. I think that people hurt each other all the fucking time, but I think that for the most part, most of us, because I think like 1% of the world are psychopathic, or they got the personality traits, the narcissism, they all go together. Whether it's borderline personality disorder, narcissism, psychopathy, all that shit is kind of bundled into the same thing. But you don't know what they carry inside of them, right? You don't know why they're competent. You don't know. I lost track for a fucking second. So we carry those traits with us, a lot of people, but I think for the most part, people hurt each other inadvertently. I think for the most part, we're doing the best we can with what we were dealt and with whatever we've been through in life. And I think we collectively, men and women, need to put more tools in our toolbox to deal with what they've been through in life, so that they're not hurting each other, so that competency and that confidence can come from a real fucking place. So you're not using it as a band-aid to cover up something that's going to come out 3 years fucking later in a relationship, that's going to come out in a bad way 3 years later because you didn't see it coming. Anyways, I want to throw all that out there before I go eat like a fucking fat kid. It's getting hot in this truck. I'm sweating. Y'all have a good fucking day.